Annamaya and Pranamaya, both these vestures, yes, wrappings in our personality, have been analyzed, examined, and rejected, that they cannot be me. They are ever-changing, they are finite, they are never permanent. While I am permanent in them all, experiencing through them continuously, therefore it cannot be me. These two vestures. Now comes the mind. So first we examine the mind. Mind is directly connected with the sense organs. If the mind is not behind the sense organs, we don't see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Whenever mind is away, wandering somewhere else, even though we may open our eyes, we don't see things. Even though the sound may be slashing on my ears, the tympanium will not report anything to me, because the mind is not there to receive the reports. The mind is elsewhere, connected. Thus the teacher, having analyzed the aspects that constitute the mind, tries to explain the mind, how it works, as a puja, in order to bring that atmosphere of religiosity, atmosphere of holiness into the heart or the mind of the listening students. That is not merely passing on information to you, but it is something that you must reverentially, respectfully approach this understanding with a sense of holiness about it. So in the earlier Vedic times, it is always yajnas and yagas. In the yajnas and yagas, they did not worship at that time in an altar of Krishna and Radha, or Shiva and Parvati, nor did they worship on Sita and Rama. These were all only after the Puranic age. These deification of the Lord is a product of, is a tradition that is given to us from the Puranic age, not in the Vedic age. In the Veda, they recognized God as symbolized in the world as fire or the sun. Fire provides heat and light. Without fire, life would be impossible in this world. So he is a protector, nurturer, nourisher, and therefore fire is recognized in the Vedic period as a symbol of God. Similarly, the sun. For the purpose of rituals, you cannot worship sun. They made a trough with the bricks, and there they invoked fire. And when the flames are blazing above, the acharyas and pandits stood around it, chanting the sacred mantras and offered oblations to the fire. Swaha, swaha, they've offered. Because they dare not give it directly to the Lord fire, they always gave whatever you want to give as a gift by the back door of the house to Lord's wife near the kitchen. क्या लाया है? कुछ vegetables है, अच्छा अच्छा रख लो. You dare not go to the Lord and say that because He is very anxious, very particular about the honesty and straightforwardness, and He feels that it may be corruption. But the wives never care for corruption. Oh, itna bhakti, say itna, what is that, loyalty and devotion, he brought it. How can I look at his face and say, take it away? I said, take it. So eat the vegetables can be a bottle of whiskey. Below the whiskey it may be some currency notes. It doesn't matter. A diamond ring. Here also, we offer it only to Swaha. Swaha is Mrs. God. Srimati God is called Swaha. Fire and Swaha, right. Now he offers it, and this is called Yajna. Now the teacher wants to make you understand that this entire mind, as you try to analyze and understand it, bring that atmosphere in your mind of holiness and understand it as a yajna or as a puja. Read Panchindri.
Panchendriyai panchabhireva hotrubhihi prachiyamano vishayajya dharaya Jajvalyamano bahuvasanendhanaihi Manomayagnirvahati prapancham.
Panchindriya, the five sense organs of perception. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin. Panchendriyehi panchabhireva hotravi. These are the hotras. Hotra, the pandits who are attending to yajnas are called hotra. So 5 pandits are standing around the kund, the blazing kund, the yajna kund, the trough, right. Prachiyamano vishayajya dharaya, and they are dhara, continuous flow, unbroken flow of ajya, melted butter, ghee. And when the ghee falls in fire, blazing forward, prajvalyamana, the flames lick up, grow high, prajvalyamana. Vishayajya, they are pouring into it. The 5 sense organs are pouring ghee. And what is the ghee? Vishaya. Beautiful things to see and hear and smell and taste and touch. Your mind jumps out in endless flames, thoughts, desires, passions, lusts. Jajvalyamana, vishayajya dharaya. Jajvalyamano, prajiyamana. Jajvalyamano bahuvasanindhanai. Aja, what will maintain the fire? Once there is fire, the vishayas when they fall, the ghee when they fall, the flames rise up. But how does the initial flame is maintained? the fuel. The fuel has been put, and the fuel is burning, and then on the fuel are the ghee poured in, and when the ghee is there in contact with it, it blazes forth. Similarly here, prajvalyamano bahu vasana indhanaihi. Indhana, due fuel. What is the fuel? Your endless vasanas. Vasanas expressed are called desires. Your own desire is maintaining the fire. And into that fire, when sense objects of indulgence fall, and thus, manomaya agni vahati prapancham. This manomaya agni, this fire, sacrificial fire, called manomaya, sheet, aspect of your personality, vahati prapancham, maintains prapancha, the world of plurality, and your sorrows in it. It is all by the mind. The sense organs bring the sense objects and pour it continuously, and your vasana, indhan, fuel, desires are maintaining the fire. If you have no desire, let them pour, the ghee will wet the fuel. That is all. No flame. Okay? The fuel maintains the fire. The Vishaya Ajyadhara, the ghee that is poured into it by the five sense organs, the various Vishayas, they bring the reports. There goes a beautiful girl. There sees a wonderful sari. Oh, what a glorious new design of this ornament. That car, so beautiful. Vishaya Ajyadhara. Already you have got desire. Day and night you can't sleep. Why? Flames, flames. You are on fire. I can't get it. I can't get it. How can I get it? By means fair or foul. Kill, plunder, loot. Get it. This manomaya portion, a fire, sacrificial fire, is that which is blessing, supporting, becoming a substratum, the very spring of the entire world of plurality perceived, and the consequent sorrows in you.
Na hyasta vidya manasotirikta manohya vidya bhavabandha hetuhu tasmin vinashte sakalam vinashtam vijrumbhatesmin sakalam vijrumbhate. Nahyasta vidya manasotirikta manohya vidya bhavabandha hetuhu tasmin vinashte sakalam vinashtam vijrumbhatesmin sakalam vijrumbhate. Nahyasta vidya manasotirikta manohya vidya bhavabandha hetuhu tasmin vinashte sakalam vinashtam vijrumbhitesmin sakalam vijrumbhate.
In the previous verses, the teacher was again and again repeating that all these sorrows have come with the non-apprehension of reality. Ignorance of reality is the avidya in you. You have no direct experience of the higher state, and therefore the mind projected the world of plurality. And what is this avidya? Swamiji, what is avidya? Every student, Vedantic student, sits on the shoulders of his guru and generally eats up his ears with the same question. What is this avidya? And now the teacher avoids all trouble by saying that it is unmanifest. It cannot be understood. It is beyond words. Words cannot define it. Everything seems to be escaping. But the student, Vedantic student, never leaves the Guru. He holds on to his goat and goes behind. He says, where is it? What is avidya? What is avidya? Until at last the teacher has to turn back and say, my dear boy, you left your home and came here to learn avidya or vidya. Why are you so insistent at knowing avidya? Avidya you have already known. You are a master, PhD in avidya. You have come here to know knowledge. That's right. But what is this avidya? You will always ask, what is avidya? Because the intellect wants to know it. And the intellect can never know, because it is the cause of the intellect. But if you tell that, the student will not understand. Therefore, the teacher says, this unmanifest non-apprehension, when it expresses, where you can perceive it, it is the mind-intellect equivalent. Where there is no vidya, there will be no mind and intellect. At this moment, mind and intellect, you know, that I know. That is the avidya, that is exactly. Nahyasta vidya manaso atirikta. Other than the mind, atirikta, there is no avidya. This avidya, when they are talking, the ignorance, the non-apprehension. What is the non-apprehension? Your mind and intellect. Nahyasta vidya manaso atirikta. Manohya vidya. Manahi, mind alone is what you call as avidya. Why? Avidya expressed is mind. So mind itself is the avidya. Tasmin vinashte sagalam vinashta. Is it not? When this mind is not there, as in deep sleep, sakalam vinashta. You don't know whether you have got a body, whether it is healthy or unhealthy, whether you are a man or woman, whether there is a world of plurality, your problems, your situations, your joys, your kingdom that you have got, the crows that you have criminally acquired and kept various parts of the world, where are they? In deep sleep, nothing. So, tasmin vinashte, when it is totally eliminated, sakalam. The entire world of BMI, BFT, OAT is wiped out as a dream when you are waking up. Vijrumbhitesmin, asmin vijrumbhite sati. When this mind is projected as it is now, sakalam vijrumbhate. In the kitchen I am not getting for milk. No. Who? The mind. They are like that, no, so and so is my enemy number one. Who? Mind. I am unhappy, no. Who? The mind. I am very happy, somebody. Who? The mind. In deep sleep, neither am I happy, nor am I unhappy, nor is there a friend, nor there is an enemy. Vijrumbhite means sakalam vijrumbhate. Once more the stanza may be chanted, so that tomorrow all of you will chant looking in my face, okay?
न ह्यस्तविद्या मनसोऽतिरिक्ता मनो ह्यविद्या भवबन्धहेतुः तस्मिन् विनष्टे सकलं विनष्टम् विजृम्भितेऽस्मिन् सकलं विजृम्भते.
So tomorrow, all the people, once or twice together, then I will point out to a person to repeat. And then that lady or gentleman will alone breathe. It has to be learned by heart. It is for my safety. It is not for your benefit, it is for my benefit. And I insist upon it because my security is very important to me. So that you will not come after me and say, Swamiji, what is avidya? What is avidya? See, it is clear. Continue.
स्वप्नेऽर्थशून्ये सृजति स्वशक्त्या भोक्त्रादिविश्वं मन एव सर्वम् तथैव जाग्रत्यपि नो विशेषः तत्सर्वमेतन्मनसो विजृम्भणम्.
From this idea, a little more explanation, that is all. If mind projected is the world of plurality and mind quietened, there is no plurality at all, means the consequence, the sequence of thought development. Swapne, in the dream, arthashunye, where there are no objects at all. You are comfortably sleeping in your own bedroom or in a railway station. Wherever you are, on the streets, you are comfortably sleeping. There are no objects there. Arthashunye srijade swashaktya. Your own mind creates by its own strength. He is Mr. Creator, Brahmaji, creating the dream world. And the dream world is the dream universe. Mind you, it is not a world. It is not your home. A whole universe of its own sun and moon and stars, mountains, trees, birds, rivers. And into that river you can die if you fall down. Ayayo. All created by whom? The great creator of the dream world is the mind. So, swapne, arthashunye, where there is nothing, each individual creates a universe of names and forms by swashaktya. Nobody helped you. You don't need an architect and a contractor. Lie down, create. And create a tiger such looks better than a tiger. And that tiger is hungry and comes after you. And you run. You run better in the dream than generally in the waking state. Even a lame man will run in the dream. Swashaktya. Bhoktradi vishwam manayeva sarvam. There is a bhoktra, an enjoyer, the enjoyed, and the experience is relationship, my wife and my mother-in-law. In the dream also, mother-in-law is very bad. There is no good mother-in-law in the dream also. In the dream also, no mother. Bhoktradi. Bhoktradi means the experiencer, the experienced, and the experiencing. All these are created by your mind. Mana eva. All these are, what is the material with which it is all made? From where did it all come from? Your own mind. Bhoktradi sarvam, bhoktradi vishwam, world of plurality, manayeva sarvam, all that are nothing but the mind. But you will realize it only on waking up. It's all my own mind. But while you are at it, you are the experiencer. The experiences are very real, and you go through the joys and sorrows of that dream. Tathaiva, in the same way. Jagratyabi, in Jagrat also, in the waking state also. The same. Your mind projects. This is really nothing. Your mind, according to your samskara. I want to listen to the Swami. You come here and you see a Swami talking, and then you are satisfied or not satisfied. That is your thing. So some people are happy, some people are miserable. Some people decide never to go anywhere near Himalayas. Useless it is. I can't understand. And the other fellow says, yo, I don't want to come out of Himalayas. Everybody his own mind. Happiness or unhappiness, success or failure. Tathaiva jagratavi, no visheshaha. Don't say that there is any distinction, differences. No, Swamiji. In the waking state, you see, things are real. I can eat the food and get myself fully belch out in the dream air. In the waking state, I can travel and reach other places. In the dream, you can reach nowhere. The dreamer getting on the dream bus, running over dream roads, reach the dream house as efficiently as in the waking state. You, the waker, getting on the waking bus, traveling all the way, reach your own destination as happily as in the dream. Retha, Swapna Retha is efficient in Swapna world, waking Retha is waking world efficient. Waking food satisfies your waking hunger, but after having eaten up to the throat, nay, beyond the nose, fully eaten, to destroy the organization. Paisa deke. Therefore I will eat more. After all that eating, the moment you sleep, because you read in the newspapers, famine is there, you reach a world where there is famine. You have not eaten for 4 days. And a Sethji brought some khichdi. And you also got a leaf. And you got the khichdi in your hand. And you got the khichdi, you are eating. Hungry you are eating. As you are pulling your hand, another fellow anxious to get his khichdi, and the leaf fell down. You jumped to take it, but an empty, hungry old street dog has started already eating. In that disappointment, you screamed and woke up with the belching, because overeaten. The food that you have eaten and got satisfied in the waking state is not available in the dream. You have not eaten for 3 days, and you have dreamt that you had a beautiful dinner in the dream state. You satisfied, overeaten in the dream, and you wake up, you will be as hungry as before. Hi. No vishesha, there is no difference at all. In the waking state also it's mind. When your mind is happy, everything is wonderful. When your mind is unhappy, everything is unhappy. Even your wife coming and saying, what are you looking at and smiling? But you are angry with her. Why? You are mentally upset. She understands it. This is the human nature. It's all your mind only. If the mind is sattvic, mind is rajasic, mind is tamasic, your behavior changes. And later on you are worried. Why did I do that? Sarvevam tathaiva jagradapi no vishesha tat sarvametat manaso vijarumbhanam. All that world, the plurality that you experience in the dream or in the waking state, they are all manaso vijarumbhanam, the projection of the mind. Due to the non-apprehension of the reality, the misapprehensions arise in the mind. Mind is the source of all this pluralistic phenomenal world that you are experiencing and living through.
Sushupti kale manasi praline Naivasti kinchit sakala prasiddhe Ato manah kalpita eva pumsaha Samsara etasya navastutosti.
Sushupti kale, in the deep sleep state. Sushupti, not just dozing, but when you are really deep sleep, Sushupti kale, manasi praline, when the mind is resting, dissolved away, not functioning at all. While mind is functioning, the waking or the dream. But after the dream, the mind is also tired and they want to take rest, and mind is resting completely. In the Sushupti kala, naivasti kinjit sagala prasiddhe, naivasti kinjit, there is nothing in this place. All the world that is being perceived and interpreted by your mind, all of them are ended because the mind is quieted. Nothing is here. How do you say that there is nothing in the deep sleep? Sakala prasiddhe. Just as when I say that you have got a nose on your face, how do you know? Since you are a little far away, I can't hold it and pinch it and make you understand that. Sakala prasiddhe. Everybody has got a nose, therefore you also have got a nose. Why? You happen to be, unfortunately, a human being. All others have got a nose, and therefore you have also a nose. No, my nose is behind. It's not possible. Right? Sakala prasiddhe, meaning it is directly perceived. Pratyaksha. Everybody knows. It is called pratyaksha. That there is a mountain there behind me, it is seen by everybody. Not that some people see, some people don't see. Therefore we say that it is there. Majority or all people see it, and it is called a pratyaksha. Direct experience. Is this not the direct experience of everybody? That when they are in deep sleep, nothing exists. The moment the waking comes, the mind is there, everything is there. As your mind wants it, it is there. Your problem is not my problem. My problem and your problem is different from her problem. Each one has got his own problem. Why? Each mind projects. When the mind is quiet as in deep sleep, there is nothing. It is pratyaksha. It is directly experienced by everybody. Ato, therefore, manakalpita eva sarvam. All things are manakalpita. Mind is decided. So this is happiness, the mind says. It is unhappiness, mind says. I want that girl, mind says. I don't want my present wife, mind says. Everything. I want to be this and that, mind says. I want to acquire that property or this thing, mind says. Everything in your life, It's mind that is projecting. Ato manah kalpita eva pumsaha samsarayetasya na vastutosti. This world of plurality. Vastutaha, in reality, it is not there. As the dream is not there in reality. But in your present state of consciousness, the world of plurality is real. Why? Mind is projecting. Mind is the criminal, the enemy number one, who is like a saboteur within your own system, creates you confusion, worse confounded, and make you a miserable creature, crushed by the world, persecuted by your own equipments. Swamiji, private interview, may I tell you my problem? Manayeva sarva. And if I tell her that it is your own mind, Swamiji, if you don't know the reply, answer and help me, why don't you say that I don't know? Manayeva, you wouldn't understand. But actually, each one of you have to realize that I am feeling dejected. Very good. I am feeling happy. Very good. Dejected, disappointment. I want to commit suicide. Continue. One fool less in the world, what does it matter? You understand? Now, problems are too much on you. Who created? That is because of the world around me. World around will not produce any problem, because this very same problem of yours are not there others who are around you, who is living in the same world. That is right, Swamiji, but in his profession there is no problem, but in my profession, business, price is going down. I'm in trouble. Money. If you really detach yourself and analyze it, the source of all disturbances of the samsara, the world of plurality, is only because of your mind. Vayuna.
Vayuna niyate meghaha punaste naiva niyate manasa kalpyate bandhaha mokshaste naiva kalpyate.
Vayuna, by breeze, wind, aniyate, dirgha, aniyate, brings. By breeze, it brings megha, clouds, to cover the sun. Punah, again, another breeze comes from another direction. Teneva niyate. That next breeze takes it away. The breeze brought the clouds, covered the sun, gave you cold, and the next breeze took it away. Beautiful day today. Ram, sun, who, he. Sun was all the time there. Clouds came, clouds went. A breeze brought the clouds, another breeze went away. One set of desires brought clouds on you, and you are not able to experience the joy and happiness of the self. You are bandhan. I am bound by it, I am. Another breeze took it away. Are you unhappy? No, when was it? Oh yes, that was year before last. Now I am all right. Another breeze came, the mind changed. Manasa kalpyate bandha. Your own mind decides that I am bound. Swamiji, you don't understand. We grihasthas, we are in suffering. suffering endlessly. Government is like that, society is like that, my mother-in-law is like that, my husband is like that, my children are out of control. Terrible. Manasa kalpade bandhaha. And again, mokshasteneva kalpade. The very same mind says, I am liberated. Meaning, liberated from all my sorrows. That was there in the past, of course, but now I am happy. Everything is the mind. So when the mind is in agitation, clouds, you are not able to recognize the peace and tranquility which was your true nature. When that is gone, I am happy, you know. It's all mind only.
देहादि सर्व विषये परिकल्प्य रागम बध्नाति तेन पुरुषं पशुवत् गुणेन वैरस्य मत्र विषयत् सुविधाय पश्चात् विषवत् सुविधाय पश्चात् येनं विमोचयति तन्मन एव बन्धात्.
The same idea, more elaborated. By a breeze, the cloud comes and clouds away, hides away the sun and its warmth. But another breeze removes it, and you get the warmth and light of the sun. This is all the play of the mind, that you say you are bound and sorrowful, miserable, sad, and you are liberated, you are happy, joyful, blissful. It's all the mind's play. More elaborately it is described. Dehadi sarva vishaye. Dehadi, the sharira, body, etc. Meaning all the three bodies, all the panchakoshas. Dehadi, vishaya, objects. See that? The Acharya makes even your body as an object outside, a sense object, perceived by you, experienced by you. It's an object. It belongs to the Einsteinian world of change. It's constantly changing. So, dehadi vishaye parikalpya ragam. You imagine, I am in love with it. I can't live without it. I am. Parikalpya ragam. Badhnati tena purusham. That man who has thus attachment to things and the body, he becomes bound. Bound by what? Guna. The various vasanas. Pashuvad, like a cow. Have you seen that in the fields? A wild cow who has not been trained sufficiently, they put a peg and a long rope and tie the cow. The cow has got all freedom. Within the circumference of a circle drawn by the length of the rope. Beyond that there is no freedom. Within that it can eat on the farthest end or nearer the peg, it can eat all over. But that is all limited. Guna has got two meanings in Sanskrit. Guna means property or the vasanas, the sattvic, rajasic and tamasic gunas. Or guna means rope. So you are bound by your gunas. If you are a tamasic fellow, you can't change. If you are a rajasic guna, you can't keep quiet, even if your heart is broken and 20% ejection value, you start working. Why? Rajoguna. Limited by Rajoguna. If it is sattvic guna, like Tapoji Maharaj will never come out and remain there in Uttarashi. He is bound by his tamas, rajas, sattva. I am bound with rajas. And some of you has got a larger dose of, liberal dose of tamas. What does it matter? But each one of us is limited. Limited by our own gunas. You know the freedom to do what you want. You have to get away from that runa, the rope, and then the cow is free. Pashuvat gunena. Every one of you is bound by an unseen rope of your own characteristic feature, the quality of the mind that you are maintaining. The cow cannot change the rope. You can. But you won't change. Why? You are behaving like a cow. Vairasya matra, when the vairagya has come to you, meaning raga is ended. Your clinging attachment to objects have ended. Objects by themselves cannot tie you down. It is your clinging attachment to them ties you down. Vairasya matra vishavat suvidhaya paschad. Later, in your wisdom, you understand that the vishayas are vishavad, like poison. It is a danger. It can only bring you only sorrow. It can never give you joy when you have suvinyaya, when you have really understood. By hearing it from all that, Swamiji, this is the seventh camp I am attending. Wasted. All the 6 is wasted. 7th may be useful. I don't know. I am 14 yajnas I have attended all over India, Swamiji. And some of them I came to America and also listened. What is the use? Have you understood that the objects dancing in front of you are all virulent poison? They can never give you happiness. That is right, Swamiji, but sometimes it can give them happiness. Is there a poison that sometimes gives you happiness? Potassium cyanide. Sometimes. When no other chutney is available, bring them. No. Poison is poison. When you have understood that and you have left it. Left what? Not the pleasant things and happy things of the world. Things that you have realized that they are poisonous. They are a threat and danger to yourself. They cannot give you happiness when you have understood and you left them. Enam vimochayati tanmana eva bandhad. It is the same mind which attracted and attached yourself to that object. Now that very same mind says, I am free of it. Drunkards, they hold on to the idea drinking is good, and without drink I can't live. And they come to suffer because of their drinking. How long? So long as you have got it. Then you slowly listen to Srila and understand that drinking is bad, and then slowly, and teach his wife also to discourage him, and slowly he thinks that not to drink is much better than drinking and getting all these people talking around me. No, chala yaar, chhod diya. After 6 months, that man start advising other drunkards, Hare yaar, what are you doing? I have been doing it. I am liberated from that enchantment for drinking. I have cured myself. I am no more a drunkard. He becomes free. This is all the play of the mind. Mind says, no, these objects are wonderful. Without them I cannot live. You become identified with and suffer. The same mind, in better wisdom, says, "Hey, this is nothing," and rejects them. You become free. A hot brick you are holding in the hand and say, yeah. What is wrong? It's burning. You drop it. How can I break it? It's a nice brick. The moment the pain is gone. The monkey who puts the hand into a surai to get the gram gets all the beating. He cannot pull the hand out until he understands that this gram is not worth carrying. Drop them all. Vairasya matra. Vairagya. No, not necessary. Hand free. And it runs to the nearest tree, and from there it grins at you. Similarly, if you give up your attachment, unnecessary and unintelligent attachment to the sense objects, you can also jump into Paramatma's lap and from there grin at the whole world. That is called moksha. When you are living and suffering the beating, it is called bandhan. Both these are made by the mind. Mind alone is the cause for both mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayo. Bandhan and moksha comes in the mind, man, only due to his mind. There is no other way. The bandhan is given by God, no. Nor the moksha given by Guru, by touching, by smiling, by grace, no. Then how do you get it? By your own mind. The two conditions of the mind is bandhan and moksha. This is manomaya kosha.